Paddy Pimblett's war on Ilia Topuria. Paddy Pimblett isn't playing games. On the Versa podcast this week, he let loose about Ilia Topuria, and it was raw. "I hate him. I absolutely hate him. I want to inflict pain on his life," he said. No filter, no fluff, just pure, seething animosity. This isn't your typical fight hype. It's personal, dark, and real. What's the story here? Paddy didn't just throw out insults. He painted a picture of the carnage he wants to unleash. "I don't want a quick knockout," he declared. "I want to put him through pain." His dream? A grueling, 5-round beatdown, stretching to 4 minutes and 50 seconds of the final round. He wants to rain down nearly 100 elbows, leaving Ilia's face a mess, unrecognizable, battered, suffering. "I want him to feel every second," Paddy added, his voice dripping with intent. "This isn't about winning a belt, it's about destruction." The roots of this beef are murky, but whispers point to a clash at a UFC event last year. Word is, Ilia said something about Paddy's crew that hit a nerve. Since then, it's been simmering, social media shots, veiled threats, until now, when Paddy turned up the heat. He even drew a line to history, comparing it to Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Conor McGregor. "It's been years since we've had two guys who genuinely despise each other," he said. He's got a point. Modern MMA can feel too polite, all handshakes and respect. But not this. Paddy's throwing that out the window, promising a fight that's less sport, more vendetta. Why's this hitting so hard? Because real stakes sell. Fans don't just want technique, they crave drama, the kind where it's not about points but breaking someone. Paddy's not selling a match, he's selling war. "I want blood," he said. "I want him to remember this forever." If the UFC books this, it's not just another fight night, it's a grudge match with a pulse. The build-up alone would be electric, and Paddy's making sure everyone knows he's ready to go all in. But what's Ilia's side? He's been quiet so far, letting his fists do the talking. That silence only thickens the mystery. What's he holding back? Stay tuned, Fightium fam, because this feud's just heating up. Michael Bisping's stunning take on Ilia Topuria. Switching lanes, let's talk about Michael Bisping's bombshell. The ex-champ and MMA guru dropped a wild claim. Ilia Topuria's UFC rise outshines the early careers of Conor McGregor and Jon Jones. Yeah, you heard that right. Bisping's putting Ilia on a pedestal above two legends. He didn't just toss it out there, he backed it up. "Ilia's run is unreal," Bisping said. "He's smashing elite guys with terrifying precision." He rattled off the names: Alexander Volkanovski, Max Holloway, Charles Oliveira, all champs, all knocked out cold. "It's not just who he's beating," Bisping added. "It's how, clean, brutal, effortless." That's high praise from a guy who's fought the best and seen it all. Bisping stacked Ilia against Conor's run, knocking out Jose Aldo in 12 seconds, snagging 2 belts. Legendary, sure, but then came Khabib's chokeout. "That loss sticks," Bisping noted. "It dents the unbeatable vibe." Jon Jones. Youngest champ ever, a dominant streak for the ages, but Bisping still thinks Ilia's current tear might top it. "Holy effing," he blurted, summing up the awe. "What's Ilia doing differently?" Total control. He's not scraping by. He's finishing icons like it's nothing. Take UFC 317, Charles Oliveira, a submission wizard, flatlined in round 1. Bisping called it insane, asking if any rise in UFC history matches this. It's a fair question. Ilia's not just climbing, he's rewriting the script, forcing us to rethink what dominance looks like. This matters because it's not hype, it's respect. Bisping's voice carries weight, and he's signaling Ilia's a game-changer. Is he the future? Or is there a catch we're missing? Hang tight, Fightium, we're digging deeper. Jack Del Mad Delena's Nick Diaz moment. Now, for something lighter, Jack Del Mad Delena had us rolling this week. During a dull conference call about events and merch, he flipped the script, impersonating Nick Diaz's iconic nunchuck clip. You know it, Nick, cool as ever, twirling nunchucks like he's above it all. Jack brought that energy to a stiff meeting. Imagine it, dates, production timelines, factory talks, everyone's bogged down. Then Jack cuts in, spinning imaginary nunchucks, nailing Nick's vibe, laid back, smirking, untouchable. The call stops dead. Silence. Then laughter explodes. It's a perfect break from the grind, a nod to one of MMA's wildest characters. Why's this gold? MMA's intense, fights, trash talk, stakes. Jack's stunt shows the human side. Fighters aren't just machines. They've got humor, charm. Fans ate it up. Clips went viral, proving Jack's not just a contender but a personality. It's a tribute to Nick's legacy, too, keeping his legend alive with a laugh. What's next for Jack? More fights, more fun? We'll keep you posted. Fightium crew. Arman Tsarukyan blasts Joe Rogan. Things got spicy with Arman Tsarukyan post-UFC 317. After Ilia Topuria's first-round KO of Charles Oliveira, Arman spoke to Daniel Cormier and didn't hold back. He praised Ilia, that knockout was clean, his boxing's unreal, but then spilled a secret. He wanted Ilia to win.
Why?
He's easier for me than Charles, he said. Oliveira's a ground nightmare. Subs from anywhere.
Ilia.
Take him down, he's just trying to stand, not choke you out. Then he turned on Joe Rogan. After the fight, Rogan called Paddy Pimblett into the octagon, sparking a tense face-off with Ilia. Arman was livid. Rogan messed up, he said. It turned UFC into WWE. Even Dana White backed him, saying it shouldn't have happened. Arman fumed for half an hour, arguing it cheapened the sport. I'm the real contender, he insisted, claiming the next shot's his. Arman's fire, honest, unapologetic, lights up this drama. Is he right? Is Rogan stirring chaos? Let's see where this lands. Paddy Pimblett kills fight rumors. Paddy's back in the spotlight, shutting down buzz about fighting Justin Gaethje at UFC 319. It started with Dricus du Plessis teasing a sick matchup in an interview. Miami, LA, Chicago, co-main event. Fans ran wild. Posts, memes, debates. Then Paddy hit X. You're mad if I'm fighting in August. Done. No tease, just facts. This is Paddy's style. Total control. Gaethje's a beast. You don't rush that. He's not bending to hype, building his career his way. Smart move. You bet. Keeps him sharp, keeps us guessing. Khabib's ominous words on Ilia Topuria. Khabib Nurmagomedov weighed in on Ilia's UFC 317 KO. Before the fight, he told Henry Cejudo Ilia could beat Oliveira, and he was right. Post-fight, he called Ilia very strong, but added, the real challenge is ahead. A warning? You bet. With Islam Makhachev eyeing welterweight, a lightweight return to face Ilia looms. Dagestan versus Georgia, a clash for the ages. Khabib's words hint at big moves. Ilia's a threat, and Team Khabib's watching. This could be the fight of the decade. Stay locked in, Fightium. That's a wrap, Fightium fam. Paddy's war cry, Bisping's hype, Jack's laughs, Arman's beef, Paddy's shutdown, and Khabib's tease. It's MMA at its wildest. Subscribe, hit the bell. Fightium's your MMA pulse. Drop your takes below. Who wins these fights? What's the real story? See you next time. Stay hooked.